Jay Flynn, reserve guard, driving, hitting, 17. Off the bench, starters getting it done as well. Alvin Sims, get out of his way. 15 for him. Louisville up 35-18. Tennessee State sloppy. Jason Johnson not expecting the pass, so namesake Nate Johnson gets at the other end. 13 turnovers in the first half for Tennessee State in St. Louis. Team up 6 at the half. Toby Bailey, circus style. Bruins led by as many as 11. Billikens storm back behind the play of Jeff Harris. Basket, hoop, foul. St. Louis down 54-53. Jeremy Biles trying to pull him even. Can't. UCLA opens the door back for St. Louis. Toby Bailey called for traveling. Troy Robertson, can he convert again? No. Couldn't pull again. Charlie Spoonhour. UCLA holds.
First play of the game, 7-foot Jason Collier. 3, booyah! Kid also blocked 3 shots. Hey, but Jason, what about that fatigue? Gets the pass on the break. Jason, clank. He was only 3 of 16 shooting, and it got worse. Nails the 10-footer, but watch this. The phantom blow to the nose. Gets a bloody nose, and nobody touched him. 1 bloody nose, 10 rebounds, and a jacked-up knee. Ouch. Defending on the inbounds, Collier's knee buckles. He goes down. Bobby Knight worried about his prize freshman. Collier left with a sprained right knee. Butler took advantage in the second half. John Newhouser to Dan Dadukovic for 3. Dan was 4 or 5. I'm not going to say that last name again. And then here comes Collier, a la Willis Reed. All right, maybe I'm just kind of stretching that a little bit. But Collier, nothing wrong with some bump and grind. He had 16 points, ties it at 62. Butler would not go away. Rolf von Rijn, von Dunk, 6 points on 3 or 4 shooting. Indiana got the lead back, 8.8 seconds left. Collier fouls T.J. Perry. T.J. hit the first. He could send it to overtime with the second. He does. But in the extra frame, Indiana was in control. A.J. Guyton for 3. Can I get a witness from the congregation? Indiana up 82-80. They win at 89-84. Injured. St. Joe's in control in the first half. Arthur Davis drives, pump fakes, counted. Kid at 22. Second half on the break, Rasheed Bey finds Davis. Trey, yep. St. Joe's 9 of 24 deep. It was all Nova after that. Alvin Williams gets the steal. He's going to go all the way. First the lay, then the kiss. Nova had 10 steals. They're within 2. Villanova on the run again. Brian Lynch feeds Williams. And 1. 13-0 Nova run. Villanova wins it 81-65.
To Eric Harris. Coach Rob Spivery of Alabama State. Still in the first. Courtney James just pokes it. Free. Someone tap his shoulder. Eric Harris with the steal. He takes it all the way. Minnesota leads 59-15 at the half. Yes, Alabama State had more turnovers, 16, than points, 15 in the first half. Now in the second, Minnesota scoring at will. Courtney James, 62-15 Golden Gophers. Jacobson for 3, 94-20. And with the score up 76, Minnesota's playing a trap defense. If somebody did that against my team, I'd be fouling and calling timeouts. Everyone would have to stay an extra half hour until this defense stopped. Trevor Winters gets the slam, puts the capper on a 114-34 victory that even, I guess, that young lady wanted to get in on.
Fischella looking to beat his old team. First half, St. John's up early. Tariq Turner, the block, looking for Felipe Lopez. He found the rack, 20-13 St. John's. Second half, Manhattan down 12 at the half. Jason Hoover posting up, got the bucket. Manhattan cuts it to 3, but St. John's had too much. Zendon Hamilton underneath. Hoopy! St. John's 68-61. Hamilton with 18 points, 12 reebs. St. John's.
Springfield Mass native Kevin Freeman spins by Tyrone Weeks, and we're tied at 14. More UConn now. Rashamel Jones with the jumper from three-point land. Good. UConn up by 9 at the half. Second half, though, UMass comes back with some defense. Larry Kettner blocks Deion Carson. Then says, get it out of here to Kirk King. Under 2 minutes left, though. Tyrone Weeks spins and knocks down the floater. UMass trails by just 5 with $1:34 left. UMass still down 5 with 40 seconds left. Charlton Clark, no good. Mike Babel, no good on the follow. But Enos Norville battles for the rebound, decides to put it back up and in. UMass down by just 3. They call timeout. Down 3, 7 seconds left. They run a screen for Carmelo Travieso. He has an open look, but can't knock down the 3. Time expires, and UConn hangs on to win. Rashamel Jones scores 17 points. He was 4%.
Scotty, there's Derek. The give and go with Ron Mercer. Played perfectly. Kentucky only led by 8 at the break. Buckeyes rallying. Damon Stringer, the oop to Jason Singleton for 2 of his 15, but the Kentucky Wildcats are the 3rd-ranked team in the nation. Allen Edwards to Nazim Mohammed inside. Turned out to be a breeze for the Wildcats. Extra sweet win for Derek Anderson with his
meeting Valparaiso, first time since 1957. Bobby Knight, the general, letting the freshman Jason Collier know what he expects of him. Collier responds. Indiana by 3. Then Andre Patterson would take over. Patterson misses the shot but follows his own miss, the tip, and puts it back in. Patterson had 20. Indiana goes on to win and win easily. 72-51. Yeah, they win.
Overtime. 17 seconds left. They're in. Now Wheat again for 3 from way downtown. Double overtime. Tied at 71. At the other end, Scooney Penn defensively guarantees that second OT. And Louisville getting the scare of the early season. 75-72. Alvin Sims, Alex Sanders, huge one-handed slam. Real men don't do that. Sanders had 16 points, more Cardinals. From way back, it's Dewan Wheat. He finished with 23, and the capper Nate Johnson says hello to Antonio Granger. Back the other way. We'll have a little alley-oop action. Bullet pass, Alvin Sims, touchdown, 15 points. Double OT, though. Alex Sanders, 6 in the second OT, and the Cardinals outlast BC, but it looks like the Eagles are a little better than with the steal. And the big jammo. Wolverines 60-54. Cougars trying to keep it close. Isaac Fontaine from Lunton Fontaine. He had 30 points, trims the lead to 8, but Michigan pulls away. Maceo Bastion. And he'd also sink the free throw. This was in the Rainbow Classic at the in Honolulu.
History. Georgia in the way. Seesaw first half. Rodney Harrison the rip. The finish. Georgia up 34-31 at the half. Second half. Keith Booth looking to turn this thing around. Booth, the pass from Sarunas. Jessica Junkis. Maryland up. Under a minute to go. G.G. Smith with the great assist to Randy Chadwick. Georgia's up. 20 seconds to go. Terrell Stokes drives. Rejected by Chadwick. Ezekiel's there to follow. The game is tied at 57. Georgia with a chance to win it. Derek Dukes. He's got a 3. He no longer has the 3. We have overtime as seen on ESPN. Georgia taking over in the OT. It's Dukes this time. Hitting it. Georgia's up 63-60 and more of it. G.G. Smith, he wants a 3. And what G.G. Smith wants, G.G. Smith gets. Georgia up by 7. Booth could only look on with 5 fouls, and Georgia pulls down the upset 73-65. And to all the people of Georgia, mahalo. Jason Mail, the floater. It will go. Panthers up 10, 37-27 at the half. Steve Fisher asking, where's my number 40 sunscreen? Michigan would come back in the second. Robert Traylor, the board, the dunk. He finished with 17. Ralph Willard telling his troops to hang on. And Mail Wood, a long 3, 1 of 5 on the night. Pittsburgh wins it 85-78. So 8 days of rest. First half, Marshall in front. Vaughn, Dale Morton, backdoor. Remember when we led by 9 and things looked really good? Second half, Tigers are racing. Greg Buckner, the hesitation, going to the rack. He had a team high 18. Now the Tigers pulling away. Harold Jamison. Unfortunate for him that at the game, the announcer just says the basket by Jamison. Tigers win by 16. Against Washburn, and people like it. It's Vaughn for his first 3 of the year. Show me the money!
Show me the money!
Kansas up 14, second half. Vaughn going to Rafe LaFrance. Vaughn to Rafe LaFrance, take 2. It's good. Jayhawks by 25. And then Scott Pollard playing a little defense, deflects the pass. It's Vaughn looking for Jared Haas. He'll find Jared Haas. He'll find the rack. Kansas up 76-45. More Vaughn on the D. The rip.
Do you love the black man?
I love the black man. It's Vaughn going to the rack. 29, the Jayhawks lead. A great night for Vaughn in Kansas. Show Kansas undefeated. 90-65, number 1 game. Pennsylvania and Arizona first half. Mike Bibby with the steal. Going to Jason Terry. I'm the fouler of the land. And it drops through. Arizona 13 at the half. Second half is Terry on the break. That's fancy. He had 19 points and 9 assists. Then Terry in front. A.J. Bramlett is the trailer, and A.J. Bramlett is the dunker. 26-3 run there. It's Penn going down big to Arizona. Arizona wins the Fiesta Bowl Classic. Iowa State, do not try to score on Kelvin Cato. They did, and they did again. Brian Molina, not going to happen. His 7th block, that's an Iowa State record. But there'd be an 8th, a 9th, a 10th, and an 11th. Cato throwing everything out, and this one worked for points. Saul Harris to Clay Edwards. Sean Bankett, he'll finish Iowa State up 64-40. They win at 66 to
downs, and that is a Cardinal on a string. First half, Derek Anderson finishes the break. Jamola, he scored Kentucky's first 7. Then Anderson off one of the 25 Cardinal turnovers. Anderson takes it up and brings it down. He had 11 first half points. Louisville's Dewan Wheat misses the leaner, and then Ron Mercer also with a tough first half, the ceremonial dropping of the ball on New Year's Eve. Rick Pitino and the Cats down 28-27 at the break. Wheat gets hot in the second half, burns Mercer, and scores with a reverse. Louisville by 3. Then it was Mercer's turn from the left side from way downtown. Bang! Game tied at 39. But then Derek Anderson would help the Cats pull away off the free throw miss. Who's there? Anderson, Kentucky by 5. Anderson again, Scott Padgett, no good. Anderson, offensive rebound, and off the glass. He finished with a game-high 19. UK rolls 74-54, so all their wins have been by 14 or more. They won 11. Nebraska, Danny Fortson, touchdown. 19 points for he, and then it's the Reuben Patterson show. Deflected oop, doesn't matter to him, the Jamola. Big loss for the Huskers. Tyronn Lue, the point guard. Lua. He's got to go now. Hurt his knee and would not return. Oh, man. His backup, Alvin Mitchell, had a three-pointer. 19 in the game. You could hear Bob Huggins' stomach churning. It was so quiet in the building. Darnell Burton got hot with a 3, and then another 3, which makes 6 and 24 for the game. And the Cats led win by the final of 80.
About it, but could the big man handle the altitude in Salt Lake City? There are the two main combatants. First half, Duncan, look at this move, with authority, although he did carry the ball and travel. But it was still a nice move on the finish. Here is Van Horn responding from outside with a 3. Second half, it's more from Van Horn, showing a little diversity with a lefty jump hook. Utes up by 2. And in this battle of big men, it's Duncan down low. Wake on a 9-4 run to take a 5-point lead. Here's Van Horn, nice pump fake and fade. Utes within 6. Van Horn wanted the crowd to get into it. With over 2 minutes left, it's somebody aside from Duncan. Tony Rutland hits the 3, and the Demon Deacons do pull away for the victory, 70-59. Layoff facing Providence. Brandy Perriman getting some work done. End of the first half, Corey Wright the steal and launches, and he called glass. Friars led 33-25 at the half, but the Longhorns battled back. Al Coleman for 3. Coleman making it rain from way outside. He had a career-high 17. Coleman feeling it. Longhorns within 5. Pete Gillen says we might have to guard him. Austin Crozier in the lane, the hoop and 1, and the Friars with the upset, 74-66. Friars win.